Hi guys. Hi guys. In this session, we're going to look at a family argument, a very famous family argument between two brothers of very successful companies, Puma and Adidas. And we're going to talk about arguing. We're going to read a text, and we're going to discuss the issue. So hopefully, lots of people can join in. Is anyone there already? I wonder. Okay. I couldn't attach this document again to Verbling, but I've got the PowerPoint, so I'll share my screen with you. Is anyone there, I wonder? We'll just wait a few minutes. Okay, I don't see any comments in the chat box. Is anyone there? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, I don't know if you've heard of this story. Okay, 13 people watching, great. We have Boona, cool. Anyone else? Okay, so I don't know if you've heard of this story, but it's a famous one about Adidas and Puma. So the two brothers, in fact, the owners of these companies, the founders of these companies were brothers. They had a massive argument. So let's discuss this. 21 audience members, and we have Vasil again. How are you, Vasil?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I'm good, thank you. Okay, in the chat box we have Abdullah is coming. That's cool. Hope to speak to you very, very, very soon. And we have Azar and Bruno and Tara. Hopefully they can join in later. We have Azar in the Hangout now. That's cool. Azar, nice to speak with you again.
Thank you, Martin.
Cool. Okay, so we're gonna. I don't know if you know the topic, but we'll talk about that in a minute. 23 people are watching. There's space for you for a lot more people. So come on, come on. Azar wrote in my message, how are you guys? By the way, Azar, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Okay. I'm fine, thank you.
You're cool. Okay, so Vasil, could you, in fact, we'll wait for the others to join in before we introduce ourselves. But yeah, okay, we'll just wait for a minute. What's it like at the moment as in Azerbaijan? It's not Turkey, Azerbaijan. I won't make this mistake again.
It's Azerbaijan. It's a neighborhood which located on the shore of Caspian Sea.
And won Eurovision a couple of years ago.
Yeah, Eurovision contest 2012 was held in our country last year.
In the capital, wasn't it? Is it
yes,
Baku?
in the capital.
What's this?
Baku, yeah.
Baku, cool.
Yeah.
Did you see it? Did you watch it?
We are brother country.
Yeah.
Turkey and Azerbaijan, brother country.
Yes, two nations, one government.
Okay.
Yes.
Two nations, one government. Okay. They're in bed with each other, you can say. Yeah. So, okay. It's interesting. We also have Abdullah. How are you, Abdullah? Okay, we'll wait a bit for you. And we have Boona again. Nice to speak with you again. Boona, can you hear me? Okay, guys, we'll check your microphone settings as normal in the top right-hand corner. And we'll come back to you, Boona. Igor, how are you, Igor?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
Cool. I'm not too bad. Could you introduce yourself to the rest of the group? Could you tell them where you're from?
I'm from Republic of Moldova.
Moldova.
Do you know this country, by the way?
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I'm not familiar.
But you do not know where it's located.
I'm sorry, I'm not. But it's okay because I had this problem in the last session with Boona. Boona's from Mauritania, somewhere like this, yeah, and I never heard of this. Igor, could you give us a geography lesson? Where is your country, Moldova?
If you know such country like Romania and Ukraine, it's between Ukraine and Romania.
Okay. Who said hello? Okay, Boona, yeah, I can hear. Okay, so guys, did everyone else know where Moldova is?
Yes, it's It's French country.
Cool. Okay, what about Boona? Boona, are you there now? Hello, now I can hear you. Okay, so we spoke earlier. Could you tell the group where you're from?
Hello.
We're going to see if anyone else knows this country. Boona, where are you from again? It's Mauritania, yeah? Okay, Boona's gone. Mohammed, how are you?
I'm fine, very well.
Cool. Could you tell the group where you're from?
I'm from Algeria.
Algeria, great. And we have Tara. It's a new face. Where are you from, Tara?
Hi. I hope you are fine there, because the day is very beautiful. Ukraine is in the snow.
Yeah, it's quite snowy here, but there's sun but snow. So I take it you're from Ukraine, and I heard a couple of weeks ago, or last week or something, there was big problems with the snow in Kiev. Yeah, it was on the news. How was it?
It's very impressed because no trains, no buses, no work here, and we have been working at home, cooking, cleaning, and so on for 4 days.
Wow, you can stay at home. And I saw pictures, I'm not sure if it was true, but I saw pictures in Kiev of lots of passengers of a bus. A bus got stuck in snow, and lots of passengers were at the back of the bus trying to push this, yeah? The picture looked quite funny. Did you have any situations like this? Did you take public... Sorry guys, I hear a noise. I'll just mute someone quickly. Did you have any experience with this, like pushing buses or doing something?
No. I'm not. I did not. But you know that there are many volunteers, and they do it with cars because some people are sitting in the cars without food, without water. They can't leave their cars because it's a favorite toy for them. And that's why the situation was terrible. Today is better.
It's okay, yeah. So you can relax, but no sunbathing today. In Ukraine, no sunbathing. Okay, to sunbathe is what all our other guys from hot countries would do. Maybe sunbathe is to lie in the sun and get a suntan. Lie on the beach. No sunbathing today in Ukraine.
I hope that they will send a rise of their sun.
Okay, yeah, let's see. Vasil, you come from Turkey, we've spoken. How hot is it there? So Tara was saying that there is snow there. There is snow where I am. I'm living in East Germany at the moment, and there is snow. How is it, Vasil? Is there any snow in Turkey, or is that a really, really, really stupid question?
No, snow. You mentioned snow to weather condition.
Yes.
Is it correct?
Yeah. So Tara was saying in Ukraine there is bad snow at the moment, and I was saying where I am in Germany. At the moment, I'm living in Germany. There's also bad snow.
But I live in Antalya. It's about 22 degrees. The weather condition.
Tara, your response: 22 degrees.
You can swim. You can swim in the sea.
Oh, great! Good for you, Vasil. Good for you, Turkish people. But Tara, what would you be doing now in 22 degrees?
Wow. Wow, it's a surprise. Maybe swimming.
Okay, but the thing is, couldn't we balance it out a bit, yeah? So you've got 22 degrees. What's the temperature, Tara?
And today I think that -10, maybe, I think.
So maybe we could draw an average, and everyone should get 10 degrees. I think 10 degrees is comfortable, yeah? So not too hot and not so cold, it's snowy. Okay, who do we have else? So, Abdullah, can you hear me now? Still no, just check your settings. We also have Amt. Amt, can you hear me? Amt, can you hear me? Okay, we'll come back to you. Just check your microphone settings. As said before, I'm not sure if you're all familiar with this, but in the top, I'll share my screen so you can see. In the top right-hand corner, there is an icon here, which if it's red, it means that basically the microphone's muted and you need to press the button to unmute. But yeah, okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, so Boona, you can hear me, yeah? Boona, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool, and we also have Diana. Diana, how are you, Diana? Okay, again, just check your microphone settings. We'll see if you can join in a bit. And who else haven't I spoken to? I think I've spoken to you all now, but shout out if I haven't, okay?
Okay.
Mohammed, did I speak to you just now?
Okay. What do you want to know?
Okay, so where are you from? So I've spoken to you before, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Could you tell me where you're from?
I tell you I'm from Algeria.
Oh yeah, you've already told me in this session. Yeah, I was just saying. But shout out if I haven't spoken to you guys. Okay, so we're going to look at a presentation today. We're going to talk about conflicts, arguments, and things like this. Okay, so I'll share my screen with you, and I've got a presentation. Okay, so give me 1 second while I find this. Okay, so first we're going to discuss the questions. Do you ever have arguments with a friend? Yes. So let's go from left to right. Abdullah, is it working now?
Now it's just working. Yeah.
Perfect. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good. How's the south of Germany? Is it cold like Leipzig?
Is it? Yeah, it's cold like Leipzig, and I hate it.
Okay. So Ray, Sam, or someone was saying that it's 22 degrees.
Yeah, in Antalya. Yeah.
Okay.
I can imagine it. It's very warm in Turkey right now. It's sunny and warm. I know.
Good. Nice.
Yeah. I'm really jealous of them. Yeah.
Jealous. Nice for these people. Nice for these people. Okay. So would you say, for example, do you ever have arguments with close friends?
Actually, I'm an easygoing. I'm easygoing. I never have arguments with my friends.
You can say an easygoing chap.
Yeah, chap.
Chap is very.
I was looking for that word, but I forgot it. Yeah.
I'm an easygoing chap. Yeah, I'm an easygoing man. Yeah, quite laid back, quite relaxed.
Yes,
To be laid back, I'll write this down as well. To be laid back means relaxed. So you try to avoid conflict.
Absolutely, absolutely. I hate conflict, so I try to avoid them. Yeah. And get away from conflicts. Yeah.
Cool. Azar, what would you say? Yeah. So do you get into conflicts? And are you a laid-back person, an easygoing chap, or do you get quite fiery?
I'm personally not a conflict man. I always try to let away with my friends and strangers.
Sorry, 1 second. Diana, I can hear some noise from your microphone, so I'm just going to mute you for a minute. If you can sort that out, then then you can join in. Okay, so. Okay, sorry, Bruno.
I think conflicts are not always the way that I can get success. With getting the way with my friends, I think the relationship would be more beneficial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so you try to avoid them stuff. But do you think, for example, are you easygoing? Yeah. So are you an easygoing chap? So, for example, if someone annoyed you, really annoyed you, would you keep calm or would you react to this?
No, it depends. If the person, he or she, annoys me deeply, I would not try to mend our relationship, and I would keep my silence. Either he or she hurt me deeply, I would not do it to them.
Yeah, so basically if they don't annoy you too much, you wouldn't react, yeah? You wouldn't get into a conflict for no reason.
Yes, I always try to keep my silence.
To do something for the sake of doing it. Do you all understand what this means? To do something for the sake of doing it.
Yeah.
That means you wouldn't get into a conflict for the sake of getting into a conflict. Yeah, so you can say, I'll write this down for you, I wouldn't get into a conflict for the sake of it. For the sake of it. That means
something for the sake of doing it. Yeah, I have something.
I wouldn't get into a conflict for the sake of it, meaning I would only get into a conflict if there was a real reason for the conflict. Apart from that, there's no need to do that, I guess. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay, we have Adela again. How are you today? Adela? Okay, we'll give you a couple of minutes. I think it always takes some time to load, so we'll come back to you. Bruna, do you get into conflict?
Fine, thanks.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, Adela can hear. Okay, great. How are you? You're fine.
Yes.
So I've met you before, and Adela is from. Could you introduce yourself to the rest of the group?
Yes, I'm from Spain.
Perfect. Adela's from Spain, and we've spoken before. Today we're going to talk about arguments and conflict and stuff. In a minute we're going to read a text to do with this, a famous conflict. Adela, do you get into conflicts?
Sorry, I stopped a moment. Sorry.
No problem, no problem. Do you do you need to stop now for a minute? You need to do something, or is it okay? Okay, so Adela, do you get into conflicts? I'll come back to you. Boona, can you hear me, Boona?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, what do you try to avoid conflicts, or are you someone who would, so conflict with someone if they did something wrong? So, what about you?
Sorry, I don't understand you.
Conflict. Do you understand what conflict is? To get into conflict with someone.
What do you mean?
Argument, yeah? An argument.
Argument.
An argument. So a conflict is an argument, a disagreement, yeah? So for example, if you said something that would offend someone else in the group, if you said something that was offensive to, I don't know, Adela or someone else, Vasil, then you would get into conflict with this person. And if you're not careful, this conflict could erupt, could get a lot bigger. Yeah, and you could shout at each other, go, "Oh, you're so stupid, are you so?" And then the problem gets big. Yeah, that's a conflict. So do you try to avoid conflict? Boona, do you try to avoid conflict? To avoid something. Do you know what this means?
I think I understand you. Do you mean I have argument to something I do, or I talk about.
Okay, so if you're
is that your question?
Yeah, sort of. So if a friend did something that annoyed you a little bit, how would you react to this situation? So would you get very angry, or would you stay calm? If a friend annoyed you, would you get angry? Would you go, "Oh," or would you stay calm? Breathe.
No, I stay calm.
Like that. Breathe, yeah?
Yeah.
Breathe in, breathe out, yeah? You'd stay calm. So you avoid conflict. You try to avoid conflict.
Sleep. Sometimes I sleep. Can I agree? I sleep.
Yeah. Just so sleep on it, we say, yeah? So I would sleep on it. So I would usually sleep on it. That means basically go to sleep. When you wake up, if you still feel the same, then it's a problem. If after you sleep you feel differently, you feel refreshed, then forget it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Adela says she's back. What do you say? So do you get into conflict?
I try to avoid conflict. Normal, I'm calm.
Adela, you said before, I think you said you're a school teacher. Is that true?
Sorry?
Adela, I think you told me before that you're a school teacher. Is this true? Are you a teacher?
Yes, I am biologist.
Okay. So have you ever experienced a conflict in your classroom?
With a student, normally no. I don't hear when they speak a lot, or I try to don't avoid about with the student because is a problem. After that is a problem. Is the best is to keep the calm.
Yeah, to keep the peace. To keep the peace.
Yes.
And what happens? Have you ever been in a situation where you could have got very, very, very angry, but you tried to keep really calm? Yeah, you tried to keep the peace.
It's difficult when you are very, very angry. It's a little difficult to have a pace in the classroom, but it's necessary, I think.
You do it, yeah. You adapt. Okay, Igor, what would you say to this? Yeah. So, do you get into conflicts much?
Well, usually no.
So it's okay. And how do you avoid a conflict? So, if you sense that conflict would happen, how would you avoid this? Yeah. So, what would you do to make it less bad?
Nothing. I do not do nothing.
Just relax. Take it easy. Yeah.
It's very difficult to speak. Each situation has own moments, so I cannot say.
You can't generalize. It depends. Yeah.
Yes.
So you adapt every time. Yes. There's not one size fits all. Yeah. Solution.
Yes. Yes.
Mira, you get into conflicts a lot, don't you, Mira? You're trouble.
Me? No. I'm so easy.
We always have conflicts in our sessions. Okay, so you're quite easygoing as well, but you're not an easygoing chap because chap is used to describe a man. If you want, you can say a chapess, yeah, or something, yeah. So like a waiter, a waitress, a chapess, but it's not a proper word. So are you an easygoing chapess?
Yes, I'm so easygoing.
Okay, so you avoid conflict. Have you been in a
Yes.
situation recently where you could have got into a bigger conflict, but you kind of chilled out a bit, you stepped back?
In general, when there are any arguments with my husband or my friends, you can make some steps. Prophet Muhammad said to us, if you stand, you can sit. If you sit, you can sleep. Just to change your situation.
Okay.
After that, you can take a shower because all of this make the evil go away. But in general, if I'm at my work, I just smile and take it past easy.
Grin and bear it, we say, yeah? This is an expression. To grin and bear something. So to grin and bear it. I grin and bear it. Basically means smile and get on with it, yeah? So don't argue too much, yeah? So grin and bear it just means smile and continue. Mohammed, what about you? Mohammed, can you hear?
Do you hear me? Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
would
very good.
would you grin and bear it? If there was a problem, you got into a conflict with someone, how would you react to this? Would you grin and bear it? Would you be calm or would you be angry? Would you be aggressive?
Well, it depends of the person. If the person is have an open mind, I'd like to start a conversation with him without getting angry or nervous. But if the person have become very quickly nervous, it's prefer to avoid him.
Avoid it, yes? It depends on the situation. Okay, and Tara, what about you? Hello, Tara. Nice to speak with you.
Okay, thanks.
Oh yeah, it's the same. It's the same. Okay, Tara, you were here, but you came back, and it's a different profile picture. Okay, tell me, in Ukraine, how is it? So, would you get into a conflict?
Like other people, yeah. And at first, we think if we are ready to lose our friends or our family.
Someone, Azar, muted you. Okay, so Tara, come back.
Well, and now can you hear me? Yeah.
Now I can hear you. Someone muted, but I think that was a mistake. Okay, so Tara, sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No worries, no worries.
And now, better?
Yep, no worries, no worries.
No,
No, it's not of
I
mine.
didn't do it intentionally. It was.
No, that's okay. It happens. Yeah. So, guys, if you hear some disturbance from someone else, just mute the button, like Azar maybe thought it was someone else. Yeah, so no problems, Azar. Yeah, so no worries.
Okay.
Tara, sorry, we can hear you now.
Okay, well, and may I continue? Yeah.
No problem. Yep, go for it.
Okay, well, and I repeat. At first, Ukrainians think if they are ready to lose their families members or their colleagues or their friends, then they are ready to listen to arguments or opinions about the problem of the conflict. And then they begin to say directly what do they want and how do they want to solve this problem. And you know that there are no conflicts here. If the people are clever, no conflicts.
Educated, yes. So if they're educated, they wouldn't get into conflict. They'll keep a level, a cool head. Yeah.
I'm not. I don't agree with educated. I think clever is better here, but I'm not sure because educated. I think with school, with university.
It doesn't have to be. I guess educated means. Actually, it does. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was my mistake. So clever. No, I made a mistake with that. Yeah, so clever. It just means you. It doesn't have to be that you're a smart person. Yeah, so clever means, for example, you're good at maths or something. I'd say.
I see.
I guess well brought up. Well brought up would be a better term. To be well brought up. This means, for example, that you were treated good as a child. Yeah, so you had a good upbringing. And you were, I don't know. Is that what you mean? Well brought up. You're a good character. Good character.
Yeah, it's the better.
So if you're well brought up, if you're quite a cool person, cool head, then you would avoid conflict.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Cool, no. Okay, Vaisal, how is it with you? Yeah, so you seem like quite a diplomatic chap. Are you diplomatic? Vaisal, can you hear me?
Sorry.
No worries. You seem like a diplomatic chap. Do you know what I mean by this? To be diplomatic.
Maybe maybe diplomatic sometime when necessary. Human should be diplomatic.
Okay, so so it depends. But would you avoid conflict then in your daily life? So if there was the chance of a conflict happening, would you deliberately try to avoid this, or would you retaliate? Would you react?
Would you not? I should be diplomatic. React to avoid disagreement, to avoid fighting.
Yeah, to avoid the conflict, to avoid the fighting stuff. Guys, that was cool. We're going to read the text now together. I'm going to hear your pronunciation of things. It's about a famous conflict between two brothers. But let's have a look. I'll share my. In fact, still got my screen shared. And I hope this is not too small for you. But basically, I won't be able to see your names. So what we're going to do is do it in order. So I'll put the text on big. Abdullah first, Adela second, Azza first. So basically the order of how you appear, just read a couple of sentences, okay? And when you've had enough, move on to the next person. So I won't call, I just want it to flow quite well. At any time when you don't understand a new word or you want something explained, just anyone can shout stop. And at that point we'll talk. Guys, there's no link because it wouldn't attach for some reason. I'll just share my screen so you can see this. I'll make this bigger. Okay, let's make a start. 1 second. Okay, so I'll try and make this bigger somehow. In fact, can you see this? Maybe it's a bit small.
Is it actually?
It is too small, isn't it? Let me find another way. If I can. Okay, 1 second. Okay, what I'll do is I'll make it deliberately bigger and see if that helps. and then we'll see what happens. Okay, if I share my screen now, can you see this clearly enough? Okay, let's try that again. That's not all is not there. Okay, so okay, try this. Can you see this, guys?
No.
On my screen?
It's not very clear.
It's not very clear.
Letters are white, but font is dark.
Okay, wait.
It's not shown clearly.
It's not shown clearly. Okay, in that case, I'll try and send it to you. How can I do this? Because it wouldn't attach to the verbling conversation. Is there any way I can attach it on Google Chat, I wonder?
Try to copy the text on the chat screen.
Yeah, the thing is, it's because it's a text from a book that I found.
Okay.
It's not something I can copy. Okay, in that case...
Don't you have Google Drive or something?
Not installed. Okay, what I'll do is... that's a problem. Okay, we'll turn it into a listening thing, okay? So to train your listening, I hope you don't get bored. Basically, I'm going to read some of the text. And you're going to basically... Yeah, we'll turn it into a listening, not a reading activity. Anything I say, just stop, okay?
Okay.
All right.
We'll try it that way for now. Okay, so let's make it up. Adidas and tell me if I speak too quickly, okay? I'll try to read it at my natural pace, just so you can hear how it's spoken. Adidas and Puma have been two of the biggest names in sports shoe manufacturing for over half a century. Since 1928, they have supplied shoes for Olympic athletes, World Cup winning football heroes, Muhammad Ali, hip-hop stars, and rock musicians, famous all over the world. But the story of these two companies begins in one house in the town of, Abdullah, correct me, Herzogenaurach? Is this a place? Herzogenaurach. Abdullah? It's a town in Germany.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Okay, in this town in Germany. Adolf and Rudolf Dassler were the sons of a shoemaker. They loved sport, but complained that they could never find comfortable shoes to play in. Rudolf always said, "You cannot play sports wearing shoes that you would walk around town with." So they started making their own. In 1920, Adolf made the first pair of athletic shoes with spikes, produced on the Dassler's kitchen table. Okay, I'm going to stop. Does anyone have any questions so far? Yeah, so did everyone follow what I was saying? Adela, what happened in the text?
I don't understand all text, but it's about the Olympic Games, no? Muhammad Ali, the Germany Olympic Games, I think, no?
Okay, so Abdullah, did you understand?
Well, let me try it, summarize it somehow. It was about to manufacture new products for the Olympic Games, maybe.
Okay, and who were the two companies?
The companies were Puma and Adidas.
Okay, and do you know about the story of these two companies?
I don't know the background about those companies actually. I just know that they started in Herzogenaurach. That's it.
Okay, so they started in this company. So they're two German companies. Did anyone else follow? Did anyone else understand? Mohammed?
Yeah.
Did you understand? So basically, it's two companies started. So Puma and Adidas, they started making trainers, sports shoes, because there was one company, Dassler Brothers. I don't know if that was said yet. They started a company to make shoes for sports. Yeah. So to not use different shoes. Okay. So and basically, what job was their father? So their father was a what?
Shoemaker.
Shoemaker. Yeah. Perfect. So the problem is basically, and these companies. Do you know these companies? Adidas and Puma. Azar, do you use any of these products, Adidas or Puma?
Actually, I used Adidas. My t-shirt was from Adidas. but now it's all gone and I don't use it.
Okay, what about Puma? Would you ever use these products?
In my childhood, I had a Puma football soccer shoe, I can say.
Yeah, so trainers, yeah, so trainers, or yeah, actually, football boots.
Yeah, football boots.
In fact, yeah, I had Puma ones, yeah, but I don't know, is Puma popular? So, Basil, do you use any of these products? Do you use any thing made by Adidas or Puma? Basil.
Please repeat. I didn't understand.
No problem. Do you use any Adidas products or any Puma products?
I used Adidas products last 2 decades, but nowadays I don't want to use such as Adidas, Puma, or the other famous mark, because nowadays there's a useful mark, other useful marks.
I think he means brand instead of mark.
Brand, yeah. So you say this in German as well, Mark. Yeah. So
you know, it's similar to Turkish. We say marka to brand, and I think he mixed it up together.
Yeah, lots of countries. I think in Spanish maybe it's similar. Yeah, so similar to mark. So brand. Yeah, so it's a popular mark. Brand. Sorry. Okay. And yeah. So does anyone else use Puma products over Adidas? So I'd say. And by the way, Abdullah, could you say it how you say it in German, Adidas? Because I'm saying it the British way. We say Adidas. How do you say it in German?
Adidas.
Adidas. Okay, it's pretty much the same. And Puma is Puma.
Yeah.
Some people say Puma or Puma. Or whatever. Yeah. So Puma.
Yeah.
Okay, so Igor, can you hear me?
Oh.
Igor, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, and do you use any of these products, Adidas or Puma?
Yes, I use Adidas shoes. Sports shoes.
Would you ever buy a Puma product now?
I don't know. Yes, maybe.
It's okay, yeah? So it's not like it's not fashionable or whatever. So, cool. Buna, do you know these brands? So Adidas and Puma?
No, nothing. Because I don't fan football.
I was saying, what these brands sell?
What?
Did you understand from when I was speaking what the text was saying? So what the companies sell?
No, I don't understand when you read.
Okay, no worries. Guys, was it a bit too fast? Yeah, so I tried to speak it naturally, but maybe it was too fast.
Yes, too fast, and also I have a bad vocabulary.
Okay, the new vocab. Okay, in that case, what I'll do is every time I think there could be something new to you, I'll stop and tell myself what the word is. Okay, so both Adela said both brands are in Spain. And Adela, really quickly, which is more popular, Adidas or Puma?
Adidas, I think, is more popular than Puma. I have a trainer shoes or a sportive dress.
Which Adidas? Yeah, the brand is Adidas.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So in that case, what I'll do is I'll read that again and stop this time paying attention to vocab. Okay. Every time you think you don't know something, just say stop. Shout stop. Okay. Every time you hear, and then we'll find the root of the misunderstanding. Okay. So Adidas and Puma have been two of the biggest names in sports shoe manufacturing for over half a century. Manufacturing, what does this mean? To manufacture something?
Production?
Yeah, it's another word for producer.
Produce, yeah, herstellen, yeah, is that in German?
That's right.
Manufacture. So, to manufacture something is to produce something, yeah, to make something. Usually a company would do this. What's the biggest product that's manufactured in your country? Abdullah, it will take a while, yeah? your country manufactures a lot, yeah? So what's your favorite thing that your country manufactures? I have to say it's either Haribo or Kinder Chocolate for me. Maybe, maybe Mercedes is something, another example.
What? Do you know Faber-Castell?
What's this?
Those are manufacturers of pencils, pens. Maybe you have, or maybe let me jot it down.
Okay.
Are very famous.
Maybe we pronounce it differently. That's the thing in
Yeah,
English.
it could be. Yeah.
And also, how do you say? Because the thing is with German brands. So I'm learning German at the moment, but all the German brands I've learned in English. Yeah. So I just would say Mercedes. How do you say this? Is it Mercedes or Mercedes, or how would you pronounce this? Abdullah.
Faber-Castell.
Faber-Castell. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
How do you say Mercedes, by the way? That's the English pronunciation. How do you say
We say Mercedes.
Mercedes. Cool. Okay, so Adela, what would you say is the best thing that's produced in Spain, manufactured in Spain? Chupa Chups, for example. I know of this. Seat cars.
Yes, so, they are brands, car brands, but normally we import a lot.
Okay, so you produce some things, you manufacture some things, but you
Sí, they are the factories about brands. Seat car is a factory, the cars, but Spanish is a country, a service country.
Yeah, so mainly it's service.
Not a productor country.
So tourism and things like this, yeah, so offering services. So in Azerbaijan, have you got something famous which your country manufactures?
Azerbaijan is famous for its oil production, oil and gas production.
So it doesn't manufacture, it extracts,
yes,
so it extracts.
And many manufacturing products are manufactured by oil and gas use. And our country is also famous for its cotton products.
Okay, because in the UK we don't manufacture much, yeah. So we don't really manufacture anything, yeah. So well, some things, but not so important. Buna, yeah. So does your country manufacture anything famous?
We have, for example, how I say, for example, you have some what?
Okay, does your country manufacture? So we're practicing this word. Manufacture means to produce. For example,
no.
As I was saying, they extract oil in Azerbaijan. They extract oil from the ground.
Okay.
But they don't manufacture so much. The economy is with oil.
Yes.
In Germany,
manufacture
however,
new materials.
and manufacture new materials from this. But Germany is a very manufacturing-based economy. So their economy is producing goods to sell, whereas, for example, the UK is not. We don't make things.
Yes, Germany is famous for its automobile industry as well, I think.
So cars and things like this, yeah. So cars. So Buna, yeah. So is there something that your country manufactures, or is it like the UK or like Azar, which doesn't maybe manufacture something specific as such?
I don't understand. You mean
no, right?
My country, a product or?
No, I was just saying, is there a product that your country manufactures? Manufacture is to make, yeah? So, for example, it could be anything from, it could be a car or it could be even a pen, yeah? So, anything that's produced in your country. What does your country produce?
Yeah. Produce, for example, not many things, but produce, for example, mileage, produce, and produce also It's not a big thing in my country produce.
So
Unfortunately.
it's not a manufacturing economy, yeah? Like the UK is not manufacturing. We don't produce like Germany. Germany produces a lot, I think, yeah? Like to product. We don't sell products. Ours is maybe a bit service, yeah? Banks and things like that. But Mohammed, what would you say? So Mohammed, what would you say in Turkey? What products do you produce, manufacture?
Turkey. I'm not from Turkey.
Oh no, you're not from Turkey. Sorry. Oh God, this is going to get me really in trouble. Okay, sorry. Where are you from again, sorry?
I'm from Algeria, I said.
Algeria, you said Algeria. Okay, so Algeria, what does Algeria manufacture?
It's most of it is transformation manufacture, like producing purification of irons, metals, oil, energy industry, medicament maybe. Other, I don't
medication.
Know.
Medicament, you said, so it should be medication.
Yes. Oil, gasoline, petrochemical products, most of it.
Things like this, yeah? So a lot of oil I've heard. Tara, can you hear me?
Yes, of course I can.
Is Ukraine a manufacturing economy or a different economy? Like, for example, Adela was saying in Spain they don't manufacture much, they have services. What do you say about Ukraine? So do you manufacture in Ukraine?
Well, and Ukraine manufactures the biggest airplanes of the world, Mriya, Ruslan and Buran, and different equipments and details and parts of the airplanes. Then we manufacture, for example, sugar or wheat, because we have got big places of black ground here. And now it's better and better they deal with the gardens. That's why I think that next summer Ukraine will manufacture apples, pears, fruit, different and so on, so on.
So there's a lot of land, yeah? So you're saying a lot of technical stuff like planes and equipment, vehicles and stuff, yeah? So that's what your country manufactures. Vasil, yeah? So you're from Turkey, I'm not going to make that mistake. Vasil, what would you say, yeah? So what do you produce, what do you manufacture in Turkey? And
about everything is produced in Turkey. Turkey is a big country.
Yeah.
Almost everything is produced. There is a lot of factoring in Turkey. From for example, service from the tourism and the other service.
Okay, so that wouldn't be manufacturing, that would be a service, yeah? So to manufacture is to produce an item. For example, this toothbrush, why have I got a toothbrush on my desk? I don't know why, it's not new. Okay, a toothbrush, for example, is manufactured. They take the materials and they manufacture it into a product which they can sell. That's manufacturing, okay? So I'm assuming it was clear, yeah? So this word, to manufacture something. Yeah?
Oh, okay, I understand. It's somewhat, how can I say, not, there are a lot of manufacturing is used. For example, car.
Okay, so cars are produced in Turkey, so they are manufactured in Turkey. Yes, that's all it means. Okay, so for half. Sorry.
There are a lot of fabric to wear, as you know.
No worries. Yeah. Okay. You're saying it has a diverse economy, yeah? Basically, in Turkey, you produce a lot of things. You manufacture a lot of different things. Yeah. Not just the same thing. Okay, so, okay, let's go to the next paragraph. Did you understand when I said for half a century? Yeah, so for half a century, what does that mean really quickly? For half a
50
century.
years.
50 years, for half a century. A century is just 100 years.
Yeah.
So for half a century, it's half of 100 years, 50 years. Okay, next point. Okay, since 1928, they have supplied shoes for Olympic athletes. Supplied. Okay, so to supply something. What's the difference between to manufacture something and to supply something?
Supply is providing something.
To provide. Yeah, so for example, what can you, who would supply? So the factory would manufacture, but who would supply? To who?
It's the raw material. Who can give them the raw material?
Yeah, so it could be anything, yeah? So the factory could supply the shops with the goods. The shops, even though they didn't manufacture the product, they can supply the customer with the goods. Yeah, to provide, yeah, in some way. Do you understand, yeah? So the supplier is just the business who sells the product to someone else in any way. Even if they made the product themselves, they can supply this product to the shop. Okay? Do you understand? It's kind of to deliver a product, yeah.
Yes.
Adela, did you understand?
Yeah. So,
Yes.
oh, sorry.
Athletes wear the shoes or the dress because the Adidas and Puma give they.
Yeah, so for example, if we had a company, well, we had lots of different companies. Adela was responsible for making, what should we make? We'll make, I don't know, Abdullah, suggest something. Your country's good at ideas. What would you suggest we make? Okay, a pen, okay? Adela has a pen factory. She makes pens. I am the shop. I am the pen shop.
Yeah.
Adela would supply me with the pen, even though she makes the pen. She manufactures the pen and she supplies the pen. In fact, I could be a business. I could buy lots of pens from lots of different companies,
Yes.
and my business is selling these products to other shops. So I buy 10,000 pens from Adela, and I sell each shop 100 pens. So Adela has supplied me. Now my job as the wholesaler,
Yeah.
as the business which sells to other businesses, is as the wholesaler is I'm also a supplier. Then, for example, Mohammed comes to me and says, "Right, I have a shop. I want to buy the pens from you." They don't know about Adela. Adela is not important in this situation. And then Mohammed, I supply the pens to Mohammed. Mohammed then takes the pens into his shop. A customer walks in and buys the pen. He has supplied that pen to the customer. Do you guys understand?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So the difference between supply and manufacture. Tara, do you understand?
Yes, of course, I did.
So in the UK, we supply more than we manufacture. We buy products from China, countries like China, and
Yeah.
we sell these products in the UK. We don't make the products. Yes, we don't manufacture, we supply more. So yeah, okay, I don't know, to buy or give. To supply is to kind of to sell something. Verbling is supplying you with a service, yeah? So there's supplying with your service. They're producing a service for you to
Yeah.
practice your English, okay? That's an example as well. Okay, so to supply shoes for Olympic athletes. World Cup winning football heroes, Muhammad Ali, hip-hop stars and rock musicians famous all over the world. An athlete, what is an athlete?
The people who can run well, jump
Sport.
well, and so on, so on.
Yep, so the
Sportsman.
sportsman. Yes, sportsman. Yeah, exactly, whoever said that. Yep, sports people. Okay, that was quite clear. The story of these two companies begins in one house in the town of Herzogenaurach. Okay, so we're the sons of a shoemaker. That's just, in fact, I'll just choose the best words for you to learn. To complain about something, what does this mean? To complain about something.
To say that there is a problem with the product, for example.
Yes, so
That you have a problem, yeah.
we have our shop, so
Don't agree with.
don't agree with something, to not agree with something, and to voice your opinion. So with our business, Adela, I bought 10,000 pens from Adela's factory. I'm not happy. I say to Adela, you delivered me 9,999 pens, and Mohammed is angry with me because there's not enough pens to supply him. I would complain to Adela. Adela, this is rubbish. Your business is rubbish. Yeah, that would be a complaint. And how would you respond to my complaint?
No, this is a good product, no? About a complaint, company need to respond to have your reasons about or change the product.
So you can deal with a complaint, yeah? So you can deal with a complaint. You would deal with it by basically saying, well, it's good, or you can change the product. That's how you would deal with it. By the way, for some reason, I can't write in the Verbling chat box, yeah? So I'm writing in the Google chat box. I don't know if someone blocked some comments or deleted some comments. I'm not sure. Can you see anything that I'm commenting on?
Yeah, I can see it on Verbling chat.
Okay, because I can't for some reason mine. That's odd.
Oh,
Okay,
dear.
anyway, okay, so, Azar, do you like to complain?
Not always. I try to agree and to get on with people. But about the product, if I see any error or fault in the product, I complain to producer or supplier and try to change the product.
Okay, so to adapt it in some way. So to you change it if you're not happy. By the way, who's the best complainer? Yeah, sorry, Abdullah.
Well, frankly speaking, women are the most are the ones who complain every time.
Yeah, okay, but the thing is, I found in German people are good at complaining. Yeah, not in a rude way, but in a way that gets. For example, I was in Burger King with a German friend, and he got a milkshake. He ordered a milkshake for €1.
Okay.
They gave him the milkshake, and he tasted it and goes, oh, this is not quite right. There's something wrong with it. I tasted it, I thought, okay, this is fine. I wouldn't complain about this.
Well,
he then got another. Yep.
German people are used to efficiency. Maybe that's the reason why they are complaining.
Yeah, I found it interesting. And then, but the thing is, to cut a long story short, he basically got 3 milkshakes for the price of 1. He paid €1, and he just gave me the other milkshakes, and we walked out the shop. I was like, what? You know, it's an unusual situation, but yeah, it kind of worked somehow. But the shop assistant didn't seem to mind. Yeah, the person at the counter at Burger King, she didn't seem to mind. She just gave another milkshake without. So €1 for 3 milkshakes. I think Germany's the cheapest country in the world for milkshakes.
Yeah, if you're good at dealing with complaints, or if you're good at bargaining, maybe.
You can get it, yeah. So you can negotiate well and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, I've got to go. Yeah, but so we didn't get through the text. There were some questions on this article. It was very, very interesting. But I'll try to upload it to Verbling for another session because actually there was more to talk about this. So hoping we do it another session. But take care, guys, and hopefully speak again soon.
Okay, hopefully. See you later. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Take care, Muslim.
Cheers. You too.